My mother-in-law told my husband I was neglecting our newborn to go out partying, but the truth came out when she forgot I had synced my smartwatch to the nursery speakers. I have been a dedicated mom since the moment we brought our daughter home, but my mother-in-law, Isabel, always hated me. She wanted my husband to marry her best friend's daughter, and she viewed me as a low-level intruder in her perfect family. When I went back to work part-time, Isabel offered to watch the baby so we could save money on a professional nanny. I started noticing that my husband was coming home from work with a dark cloud over his head and a look of total disappointment. He eventually confessed that his mother had been sending him photos of me leaving the house in high heels while the baby cried. Isabel told him that I was skipping my shifts at the office to meet up with random guys at a club downtown. She even showed him a series of credit card charges for expensive cocktails and taxi rides that I didn't recognize at all. I realized she had stolen my old wallet from the junk drawer and was using it to create a paper trail of my supposed betrayal. My husband was starting to believe her because she was playing the part of the worried grandmother with professional precision. She told him he should seek full custody because I was clearly unstable and unfit to raise a child in a healthy home. I felt like I was losing my mind and my family while I worked 12-hour shifts just to provide a good life for us. Isabel kept whispering that I was probably ashamed of being a mother and that I missed my old life of freedom. I decided to set a trap by telling her I had a secret meeting on Friday night that would keep me out until morning. I knew she would try to make her final move once she thought I was officially caught in a lie. I stayed in a hotel across the street and kept my smartwatch connected to the Bluetooth speakers hidden in the nursery bookshelf. Isabel didn't realize that the speakers worked both ways and acted as a high-quality baby monitor with a recording function. As soon as I left the house, I heard her on the phone with my husband telling him that I had just walked out in a mini skirt. She started pinching the baby to make her cry so the background noise would sound more dramatic and heartbreaking for him. I felt a surge of adrenaline as I heard my daughter's distress and realized this woman was a literal monster in a cardigan. Then I heard her talking to herself about how she was going to win and finally get me out of her son's life forever. She admitted out loud that she was the one who had been charging the drinks to my card and taking the fake photos in the driveway. I hit the broadcast button on my watch and my voice boomed through the nursery speakers like the voice of a literal goddess. I told her to step away from my child and that the police were already turning into the neighborhood with their sirens off. My husband was actually listening to the entire feed from his own phone because I had shared the access code with him an hour before. He arrived at the house at the same time I did, and he saw his mother holding the stolen wallet and the fake evidence in her hands. He didn't even give her a chance to explain before he told her that she was dead to him and she needed to leave our property. We realized that the person who claims to be the protector of the family is often the one trying to burn the house down. Isabel lost her status in the town, and her best friend won't even pick up the phone to hear her side of the story anymore. We moved to a new state where she doesn't have the address, and we finally feel like we can breathe in our own home. The twist was that the high school sweetheart she wanted my husband to marry was the one who gave me the speaker system. The restraining order was granted this morning. Isabel is never coming back.